What's going on? It's time to do something a little different today. We're going to be talking about a film called Everything Must Go, which is a drama comedy. I've talked about a few of these in the past, but this is one that I've never even heard of. It was released September 10th, 2010, and it's directed by Dan Rush, who only did one other one called Sve Mora di Ode. That's his only other film credit. It's at a budget of $5 million, and it kind of didn't catch on because at the box office it only made 2.8 million. But it stars Will Ferrell, and when my buddies and I first started watching this, we were hoping it would be like Step Brothers or um, Get Hard or something like that, like the crazy Will Ferrell we know. But this is more of a every comedian actor kind of tries to do a serious role, and this is one of the ones he tried to do more seriously. And so this is more of a drama comedy where Will Ferrell plays down on his like car salesman where he gets fired from his job because he's an alcoholic, and his wife divorces him, and he puts all his stuff out on the lawn. So he basically lives on his front lawn, and he comes across a nosy neighbor kid who he tries to teach him a little bit of values and stuff because he's more the kid's more like comes from a disjointed family and stuff, and they kind of grow a bond and become friends and stuff throughout the film. And he also has Will Ferrell's character also has more of a nosy appreciation for the neighbor across the street, where he gets to know him, and then there's some conflicts that arise, but of moving on. This film is more about like the loss of like material things and everything, and how people cope with these situations. And it's a very interesting little film. It's the characters are so well fleshed out and well written, and the way the film was put together, you really get the depressing emotional feel, and it really takes its time to show and how the characters are feeling and flesh them out fully to make a well-rounded story. It's a very simple story, and the way they portray each character and the way they interact with each other is done so purposefully that it builds each character up to a more fleshed out like more fleshed out character, and just it's very well done. You feel the emotions, you feel the desires of what each character wants in the end, and the hardships they go through trying to get to that. And it's a good moving film in that way, where I think most people who tune in will probably think the same way I did. Since it stars Will Ferrell, you're expecting crazy Will Ferrell. This is more toned down, uh, very mild comedy mixed in with it to keep it a little more lighthearted. But you do have a good, very heartfelt story with some really characters filled with a lot of heart helping each other out in different ways. And it's a good moving film. Yeah, it is a little slow, but it's purposely done that way to make the feelings more desirable and last longer. But some people that might throw it off, but for me I thought it was pretty well put together, and it's definitely something different that you don't see very often. And it was cool seeing Will Ferrell in one of these type of movies, trying to do something different and out of the box for him. And I always like that. So I don't really have any other complaints. The acting is fantastic. It's very well shot. The writing is really good. It was a little slow in some points. They took a little too much time, I thought, for certain things. And then there's some parts where like he goes and visits like an ex-girlfriend for some reason, and then that's just cut out pretty much after, which is pointless. But for the most part, it works real well. So I'm gonna give Everything Must Go a 4.5 out of 5. I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was very well done. So definitely check it out if you're more into drama comedies and stuff. This is definitely one of the better ones I've seen recently, and it's a way more moving story with some really well written, fleshed out characters. So yeah, if this sounds like something you're interested in, the trailer's linked down below. It's on Netflix right now too, so you can check it out there. So yeah, make sure you check out the trailers link down below. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram that's linked down below. That's where I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my stories. I have the film title hashtag, subgenre film, and a hashtag, so you're aware of it. Also, make sure you check out my Letterbox at Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating right after watching the film. So, follow me on one of those two platforms. Stay in loop with this channel. See what's coming up next. Yeah. So, like this video, share it somewhere people who have it. Tell me your opinions of the film down below. And if you have any other films or film franchises that I want to hear my opinions on in the future in any genre, comment those down below too. I'll try to get them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. And make sure you subscribe, because hopefully we find something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out, somewhat like this. Once I hear my opinions on popular films, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. So make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell, because I'm still in the comedy mood, so I'm really going to do a really off-the-walls, nutty, stupid comedy. I'm probably thinking Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo for the next one, so make sure you ring the bell so you know when that one comes up. And yeah, and that's it for this one. Watch out for all those crazy people getting divorced and living on their lawns, and I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.